Hey everybody. Wish I was there with you as a representation of our family, the Whites. We wish you greetings from Alicia and Bella, Letty, and Zoe, and Jetty, and Evie, and myself. And um, our hearts are big and swollen right now because of the loss of Jim. But we know that he would say, "What are you crying for? This is the best day of my life. Um, Stop that crying and get on to living." And I think that's what Jim would say. And so I wrote down some things, but it just didn't seem right to read them. I do want to say thank you to Nathan and Sarah again for helping me get there back in July, and it was such a blessing to be able to see a lot of you and to see Jim. Um, what I didn't know would be my last time, but it was a good meeting, and it was a lot of good times had during that trip. Jim always pointed to the Lord. All of his teachings were full of hope and encouragement for me, and I always have had a dream of giving that back to other people somehow. From starting a YouTube channel for Jim and some of the interviews that we did, to recording the coffee meetings that he and I would have, and me and him and others would have. And I know a lot of his church talks were recorded, and I've done a big work of getting a lot of those transcribed. And for my own purposes, they can be searched now, so it's really handy. So hopefully, um, I would love to be able to have presented a book called "The Works of Jim Posey," um, because I think that's part of the legacy that he has is his insight and teachings. Um, Jim taught Socratically. He asked questions a lot and led you along to a targeted point, and it always had to do with the Lord. Never had to do with Jim. It always had to do with increasing the Lord, and that's what I appreciated about Jim. And when when Jim and Alice and others would read the scriptures, um, they would read five psalms and a proverb. And one of Jim's favorites was Proverbs 27:1, which says, let me read that. Do not boast about tomorrow, for you do not know what a day may bring. And Jim faced every day knowing that God had something good for him. And so I wish I was there, but I know that Jim would consider that August 29th was probably one of the best days ever when he made that transition out of time into the arms of the everlasting Father. I like to read the Mourner's Kiddish, which is something that would be read frequently during uh, the period of sitting Shiva for the family members and friends that have been lost. Um, to the other side, glorified and sanctified be God's great name throughout the world, which he has created according to his will. May he establish his kingdom in your lifetime and during your days and within the life of the entire house of Israel speedily and soon, and say amen. May his great name be blessed forever and to all eternity. Blessed and praised, glorified and exalted, extolled and honored, adored and lauded be the name of the Holy One. Blessed be he. Beyond all the blessings and hymns, praises, and consolations that are ever spoken in the world, and say, amen. May there be abundant peace from heaven and life for us and for all Israel, and say, amen. He who creates peace in his celestial heights, May he create peace for us and for all Israel. And say, Amen.